Hey everybody, this is Kelly Hans here in the theater parking lot. I've been MIA for these two episodes I'm doing now. I'm gonna do a double episode, 4 and 5 of Mobland. This is supposed to be done. That's supposed to be done this week, or it's supposed to be done last week. But I was just like, no. So we're gonna do both episodes today, but then number 6 will be tomorrow. I'll be caught up. Thank you, Jesus. That's gonna be a morning talk show. It's gonna be Marbleland. Literally, it's gonna be on the morning talk show. Uh, because I'm gonna have a few things. I watched the 7th preview. No ma'am. So let's get started. This is um this is chapter 4. Okay. It's called Rat Trap. Um, Harry goes to see Archie to get the both the USB drives um, back from the meeting he had with Isabel and her father. He got those back. Um, Harry basically tells her, "Don't meet Bella Harrigan again." Archie tries to bribe him for 40K. Harry doesn't take it. He leaves. Conrad's out fishing early in the morning. Thoughts is going through his head about what's going on. Harry goes back to see Jan and Gina. They get into an argument. Um, Maeve comes downstairs where Conrad is because he just got done fishing. Um, Basically, Conrad tells Maeve that someone found Archie. Now, I kind of agree with Maeve when she asked why they cremate him because anyway, Eddie tells Jan what happened. Eddie killed Tommy, stabbed Tommy 60 times, and paid by John to chop him up. Now we're gonna talk about John in the next episode because I'm just like Harry. What in the whole entire fuck were you thinking? Um, we go on from that. Jan basically tells him that she is his ride or die, pretty much. Which doesn't make no sense because number one, if you know what your husband does, you know what your husband does, you know what he job entails. Because like Conrad said, no, I think hold on, what was that last episode? Hold on. La 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 la. Yeah, because he gets hurt later on, but we're gonna talk about that too. Um, if you know what your husband does, why? First of all, well, I talked to people about it, random people at that. May basically talks to Conrad because this is where also I get into a mind fuck because only two people who flat out knows where Archie is buried is Conrad and Harry. Now, did Harry spill the beans about said body to Fisk? We don't know. Who found out about Archie? We don't know. Um, Conrad asked Paul for a favor. We don't know what that favor was. Later on, we found out. Um, Harry visits Kevin. He basically tells he hasn't heard anything from Richie at all. Sosa is fixed on the car, and a guy named Donnie comes in. He says, um, "Hi, are you looking for? I'm looking for Harry." Sosa says, "Harry doesn't work here. I don't know who that is." Donnie says, "Yes, he does," and basically tell him to, you know, give him his number. Sosa takes his picture, tells Harry. Harry doesn't know who that is. He basically tells her, "Hey, he comes back, let me know." She says, "Okay, got you." Jane goes to therapy. She tells the therapist everything. Um, Harry asks Kevin about Rusty. Now remember, I think it was the third episode. Old man went to the nursing home to get his cleaner a room. He spots a man. Now, even in the flashback, it shows the man, you know, beating him. We don't know who that man is, but my guess is that is Rusty. Kevin denies it, and he says he doesn't want to know. Maeve calls because basically Kevin and Harry's talking. It's very wholesome a little bit because they look like brothers talking to each other. Um, we learn more about Bella. I'm gonna sound rude, but this is basically what she is. So, as far as I know, or from what we heard, because I was just talking to it, basically she's passed around basically in the family. Um, I probably would call it a whore. Yeah, pretty much. Um, she's a whore. Um, Conrad needs to fuck her. May found out about them too. Basically, she slept her way to the top. May find out about her. Kevin was introduced to her by Conrad. Conrad marries Bella, and Bella's pregnant with Eddie. So that explains why she doesn't want to visit Conrad. But then again, you married the man or his son into the family, which don't make no sense whatsoever. Um, Conrad visits Jan. This is where shit hits the fan, cause Conrad at this point ain't playing around. He got too much to lose. He basically tells Jan to stop. Tell people this stuff. Um, Richie calls Harry to meet at the Monkey at midnight to come alone. Harry calls Conrad, tells him. Conrad said, "All right, I'll get with you." Um, Jan tells Harry that Conrad came by. Harry basically tells her, "You can't go out anymore because basically you've been spilling everything the entire time to the therapist. We don't know who this therapist is. Archie's found. We don't know what's going on. So he basically tells her to don't go to the therapy sessions anymore." Harry goes to Bella, gets the USB drives. Um, Bella basically tells him that he went overboard as far as getting the stuff from working. And he basically tells her, no, he didn't. Bella gets upset, tells Harry that you work for us. Now, if I was Harry in this particular situation, I would tell her that you slept your way to the top. Because, to be honest, Bella don't really contribute to anything. And literally, she don't contribute to anything. I mean, literally, because again, what does she do? We don't know what she even does. We don't really know if she's the one that tells everybody, to the police stuff. I mean, we don't know. Harry goes to see Richie. They talk. Bayjon is still alive. Now, this is where I'm just like, okay, put two and two together. And I was thinking, I was hoping Terry also put two and two together. But this is where I really, really hope Harry put two and two together. Why is he still alive? Think about it. Richie is mm, head of his mafia. He could easily kill them right off the bat. Now, unless he wants to take it slow, that's understandable. But then again, why is he still alive? Why is he still breathing? So, Richie gave Harry a choice. He said, whichever choice Harry does, he'll go with his gut. Harry stabs the living hell out of Vajon, kills him. But when Harry is done, he is shook. I think his adrenaline was pumping, and you can tell his adrenaline is like he has to be in the bathroom. He said, "Yeah." Richie tells Harry to come to the funeral the next. I guess it's the next day or whichever. Harry calls Kevin, says, "Hey, we're about your funeral. We're going." Kevin is like, "Oh hell no, 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 no." So that's the end of episode 4. I quite enjoyed this episode, but this is also where yeah, yeah, I question everybody at this point. We go on to episode 5. Now this is gonna be short and straight to the point. I mean, it's gonna be short. So in my notes, I put down Harry talks to Kevin, and he thinks it's an ambush. Kevin tells Harry that he remembers Rusby. Now, in my opinion, Kevin was SA in prison by Rusby. That's why. I mean, even when Harry talks to him about it, he's shifting. He looks uncomfortable, and it's painfully obvious that Rusby basically, I mean, R-worded SA the poor boy, literally. And um, Conrad was Harry and Kevin for a council just to talk. Um, Harry tells Jan about it. He said everybody's going to a funeral. Um, Maeve and Conrad's relationship literally reminds me of my grandparents' relationship. The only difference is that they ain't no dang mafia. They ain't no mafia, but the playfulness, the way they talk to each other, like when I watch it, sometimes I can't help but think about my grandparents, especially when Conrad goes out fishing and brings it home to Maeve. That reminds me, because my grandfather, he loves fishing, and my grandmother too. They would fish. He would come home, bring home fish, and she'd cook it. That'd be the best fish ever. Mm. Basically, Conrad tells everybody to pack it up, pack some heat, in case stuff goes down. Harry goes to this one child, Freddie. I don't know who Freddie is, but Freddie is seeing old man's wife, Ron. Okay. Harry tells him, if you don't put in this heat, you'll be in a little trouble with Richie. Because Richie, at this point, I feel bad for Richie. The man's going through it. And you can't help but feel bad for Richie. I mean, even if he did do something to the Harrigans, it does not mean this amount of trial and tribulations. I'm gonna skip to the funeral. Basically, I'm gonna skip to the funeral. I'm gonna go to the funeral, then end, and then I'm gonna talk about Brendan and Sophia because I'm just like, eh. So we go to the funeral. The Harrigans are singing their condolences to Richie and everyone, and this is where I start crying again. Cause boy, I just like, girl, this man, this Richie. I don't know who's acting that plays Richie, but he is very convincing. That man's crying. I'm crying. I'm just like, girl, stop, just stop crying. I had tears fall down my eyes because it was just like, baby, and that's okay. So my stupid microphone just started cut off randomly. Okay, let's continue. Conrad's crying. We're gonna skip all that. Conrad's crying. Where was I? Um, girl, okay, really that. Okay, so Conrad's crying. Eddie threatens Harry with a damn pair of nail scissors. Um, Harry tells Eddie to man the fuck up. We go on to the meeting. Basically, the club owner confessed to Richie. Kevin's looking at Harry like, what the fuck? Harry got a grenade in his hand ready to end it right now. Which I don't think that will happen. Because I know Conrad gonna be upset. Like, are you serious right now, Harry? What? So basically, Richie does ill will towards his family, the Harrigans, which I don't blame him because the man lost his family. Lost his family. Uh, I don't blame him. I mean, like this. I do not blame him at all. After what, after how the Harrigans treated the Stevenses, all because they got more money. That's it. Because they got more money. Nothing else. Maeve, which I'm convinced, told Eddie to kill this boy. This boy. Because his daddy was making more money than they are, basically. And now, granted, it's like the mob life or whichever. But this is something I don't think they can get out of. Because you put this man off. And after the next day, Maeve was passed out drunk. Um, I guess Maeve drank all the liquor at the funeral. And Conrad's cooking fish. Ron wakes up, Richie up at her house and said, "Hey, going to the store. You need anything?" Girl, Richie's passed out sleep. I think he's drunk too. Passed out sleep, reading the newspaper with the glasses on. Um, Richie tells him, everything's fine. Ron says, "Okay, whatever." She goes out to her car. It explodes. Who killed Ron? So yeah, I don't feel bad. Who else? Jan, baby, Jan, honey, Jan tells Alice she's going to the funeral. Why? We don't know. It was Alice. Alice is the one that told. Because I'm guessing Jan to also told her. Because you think with the same thing with the therapist. I'm guessing that Jan told the lady about the therapist about what happened. I don't think Harry told about Archie. I don't think. Well, yes, he did. Harry himself opened his damn mouth to Jan. So yeah, I forgot he did. And about the funeral, so was Alice. Alice was working undercover. That's why everything's been figured out because of that bullshit. Brendan and Safina, these two assholes, meeting out for lunch and trying to get each other to respect each other. That ain't gonna happen. That's pretty much it. That's 4 and 5, baby. Shit is going down, and that I hope and pray Richie kicks their ass. Like I'm not kidding right now because that's just that don't make no damn sense. It don't. Not only did I lose my wife now, but I also lost my damn wife. It's gonna be on, and I'm here for it. Either way, I'm taking my ass on home. And season 5, what's it called? 5? No, why I say season 5? Episode 6 will be out tomorrow. It's gonna be a morning talk show because I'm gonna talk about a little bit of topics. Then I won't talk about mobland because I'm just like I need to know what happens. Because I watched a preview of the 7th episode. It ain't pretty. And how did these two fools get caught? Like when I start talking about, I need to know how these two fools got caught. So I will talk to you guys later. You guys be safe. Please be careful. Bye bye.